We're back with your daily dose of corporates and markets. You're watching Corporate Central. I'm Shrestha Tiwari. What's in store from the world of corporates and market for the day? Let's take a look. Puneet Goenka and Subhash Chandra, promoters of Zee Entertainment Enterprises, are expected to move the Supreme Court challenging the Securities Appellate Tribunal order on Monday that dismissed their appeal over a ban by SEBI on holding board positions in publicly listed companies. In a June 12th order, SEBI had barred the father-son duo from boardrooms of listed companies over allegations of fund diversion. If the promoters fail to obtain relief from the Supreme Court, then it could very well lead to the departure of India's first family of satellite television from the industry. The decision again puts a question mark over the Sony Zee deal. A resolution professional appointed to oversee the insolvency process for Go Airlines has invited expression of interest for the sale of the carrier as part of the process, according to an advertisement. According to the advertisement, the last date for a receipt of interest for the airline is set for August 9th. The EOI process means the formal commencement of seeking buyers or investors for a potential investment as required by the Indian law. The airline company had filed for bankruptcy protection in May, blaming faulty Pratt & Whitney engines for the grounding of about half of its 54 Airbus A320 neoplanes. The engine company on its part had said that the airline's claims were without merit. And in a fresh development in the SpiceJet and Sun Group arbitration case, Sun Group has rejected any possibility of an amicable settlement with the other party. The case relates to a 7-year-old share transfer dispute between SpiceJet's chairman and MD Ajay Singh and Maran and his KL Airways. Last week, the Supreme Court had directed SpiceJet to pay the entire arbitral amount of 380 crore rupees to its former promoter, Kalanidhi Maran. The business must be carried out with commercial morality, the apex court had observed. Further, SpiceJet's board will consider raising fresh capital on July 12th through the issue of equity shares and or convertible securities on preferential basis. Adani Group is planning to sell its 10-year-old shadow bank, Adani Capital, and 3 private equity firms are preparing to make their best bids for the NBFC. 3 firms, namely Bain Capital, Carlyle Group and Cerberus Capital Management, will make their binding bids in the coming week for Adani Capital as per reports. The billionaire businessman is planning to exit from the non-core business sector to focus fully on the company's niche areas. Also, Gautam Adani has raised $1.38 billion from stock sales in 3 group firms, bringing the total amount raised over the past 4 years to $9 billion as the conglomerate attracts interest from a variety of investors. Lenders have asked Space Mantra, the highest bidder for Future Retail, to further sweeten its offer of 550 crore rupees for the company. The lenders' claims of 19,400 crore rupees were admitted against the bankrupt company. If they accept this bid, then they will have to make a massive 97% haircut on their claims. As per sources, this is a bad deal for lenders who had made claims of 21,000 crore rupees against the company, but the resolution professional only accepted claims of 19,400 crore rupees. The haircut will be one of the highest in insolvency and bankruptcy court cases. In April this year, 49 companies sent their expression of interest. Of the 49, only 6 companies, which were mainly scrap dealers, who had sent their binding offers. Well, from corporates, now moving on to the stocks that are trending for the day and also analyze why they were making news today. As investors made a beeline to buy shares of Reliance Industries, following the announcement of the record date for the demerger of Jio Financial Services, the heavyweight Nifty stock rallied up to 4.5% to hit a fresh 52-week high of 2,755 rupees, and volumes went up 2.5 times on the BSE. Under the merger deal, all RIL shares as of the record date of 20th July will earn 1 share of Jio Financial Services for every RIL share that they own. Investors therefore have time till 19th of July. Mukesh Ambani is expected to get JFSL listed in the stock exchanges within the next 2 to 3 months. Market insiders are expecting the Ambani family to spill the beans at the company's annual general meeting, the date of which has not yet been announced, ahead of the demerger and subsequent listing of RIL's financial services arm, which is expected to become India's 5th largest financer in terms of capital and compete directly with the likes of Paytm and Bajaj Finance. Target prices of 3,000 rupees. Cyient DLM got listed on bourses at a huge premium. It got listed on the NSE at 403 rupees per share, while its issue price was 265 rupees per share. This implies a premium of about 52%. During a bidding, it was subscribed more than 71 times, and the company raised a total of 592 crore rupees from the IPO, closing at 421.75 rupees on the NSE with a gain of 59%. The amount will be used for a loan repayment and working capital. Brokerages generally gave a subscribe rating as company has a long-term relations with clients in highly technical industry which provides entry barrier. Nirmal Bang, Reliance Securities, Swastika Investmart, all of these brokerages gave apply rating for the stock. Company is in the business of electronic manufacturing service. Shares of Indian Railway Catering and Tourism, that is IRCTC, fell as much as 2.36% to hit an intraday low of 614 rupees after Indian Railways reduced fares of AC chair cars and executive classes on all trains. The reduction in fares included that of Vande Bharat along with Anubhuti and Vistadome coaches, which will be slashed by up to 25% according to a Railway Board order. The order said that the extent of the reduction in fares will depend on occupancy levels and the fares of competitive modes of transport. That was all about corporates and markets for the day. Moving on to some important corporate events and triggers which could make big market impacts. Let's take a look. Watch out on July 11th as the GST Council meeting to be held in Delhi and results of Elecon Engineering PCBL Plus T blends to be released. And a board of Tatva Chintan to meet to discuss capital raising. Also Supreme Court to hear Adani and Hindenburg case. Also, the anchor lock-in of Avalon Tech ends on July 11th and Senco Gold to list on exchanges. The issue was subscribed 7.25 times. And Dr. Reddy's also Balakrishna Industries, Persistent Systems and JSW Steel shares go ex-dividend on July 11th. That is all tonight on Corporate Central. Until tomorrow, get access to Money9's exclusive personal finance content only on Money9's website and Money9 app. Until then, keep watching Money9.